You see, this is exactly what is going on in the grad ecosystem. There is a voice that I want to play for you coming from Reverend Eliboh. But before that, I want you to listen to what I have to say. You see, these people are just toying with us. They are toying with us. Now it's beginning to occur to me why Reverend Eliboh supported that purported timetable that talked about phases of disbursement. Now I just realized that. This is the reason why. Because these people collect money from people, they keep selling slot out, and they don't have anything to tell these people. They will just give them something to just believe in. Even without getting the information from anywhere. They just need something to tell the people, for the people to calm the nerves of the people. Now he came out with that purported timetable to his people. That timetable was not supposed to leak out. But because we are now in the era of social media where people can just say something, then repost it immediately. That's how that thing got out. I think majorly it was meant for his people alone to consume. But now they reposted it. It became viral. Because I was wondering, why would Reverend Eliboh come and support this kind of timetable that does not carry any signature or that does not even come from any appropriate authority? But he came out to support it. This is to tell you that the reason why they formulated that timetable was just to buy time. They talk about that of project, another thing, to be by July and August. While UAAG and TIOBAT to be by September, October. So they were looking for something to push it front. Not knowing that other timetable or another timetable will come up again. Not knowing before Ojolivia now released his own. They were shocked for Ojolivia to release that. So because it override their own, because it shows that their own was false, not coming from any decks. Before we are now seeing the 28 now, that is now being backed up by even Madam Ngozi, and the rest of them are now saying 28. This is because they've collected money from people. Now, part of the thing you're about to listen to now from this Reverend Eliboh is that somebody that paid him now, they paid him 11,000 naira. He is now paying back 10,000 naira just because he said bank charges and co. Please, how much is bank charging? Will bank charge you 500 naira for just transferring 10,000 naira? The highest bank can charge you is like 50 naira for transfer. And if Reverend Eliboh has been collecting money from other people, what stops him from completing or sending the money to the person that wants to collect his money back, sending it completely? He's now removing 1,000 naira. This will tell you how greedy these people are. This will tell you that the reason why they are doing all these things is just for their own selfish interest, for their pocket. They don't have anybody interest at heart. They don't. Because if you cannot send the complete money of that man, and you are not saying that bank charges did this, you transfer the money to Abuja, did you go to Abuja with vehicle, or you did it through your mobile app? Everybody is operating mobile apps now. We know how much they charge. Sometimes they charge you maybe even 5 naira. Sometimes they may be like 2 naira or thereabout, or 5 naira, 20 naira. That is how some bank charge. But when you're not charging the man 1,000 naira, this is for your selfish interest, Reverend Eliboh. This is what we are going through. And this is the reason why these people will never come out to tell you the real truth about this disbursement. They will keep posting and posting and posting. 28 is already here. We just have 17 days to go. We will see another thing, another issue that they will come up again with. We will see it. Because the way these people are just treating people as if none of us is even educated, or none of us even know what to do, or we don't even have common sense, it's becoming so alarming. You come up with another thing again, and now they talk about praying. Madam Ngozi is talking about prayer. Everybody is talking about praying. IMF has fixed a date. They say 28, right? I believe They will not miss. They don't operate like Nigerians do. They will come to Nigeria by that 28th. Let's see what will happen again, whether they will tell us that IMF said they are going to other African countries to disburse or not. We will see what is going to happen. Because I wonder why they say we should be praying when something is, we are seeing something like there are certain things you don't actually start praying for. I prayed every day in my house. I'm not telling you that prayer is bad. We need to be praying. Even for life, for everything, we need to be praying. But when you begin to see some certain signs, you don't need to start praying, because you know that this one that is happening now is no longer God. It's just human issue. It's either they are not telling us what is there or the truth, or the IMF have fixed the date and they will come on that date. So let's hope they come, because this is what they've been fixing. This is how they've been doing time immemorial. They've been doing it, fixing one date. If it's about time for disbursement, they come up again with a different story. About time for disbursement, they come up again with a different story. The last time it was Kenya, it was IMF traveling to Kenya for disbursement. They came back. After that, a bank. After that, what does it call? Machine breakdown. After that, they travel to Switzerland. Now our people are back from Switzerland. They don't have any other excuse to give again. It's not that IMF team will be arriving to Nigeria by 28th. Before then, but disbursement is going to be by 28th. Automatically, when you look at it now, they've already shifted this date till August. But even that 28th, how do we know it's official? How do we know it's official? Because none of this grant handler that we so much respected that is even coming out to say anything. They are not coming out to say anything. They've all just been silent. When they get to that day now, they will not tell you that we are not the one that told you that IMF is coming by 28th. Bringing out to a different issue again. Before all this started, it was Newman that first came out that was ranting that the Ethiopia is the one, is the only one that will disburse. It's the only one. Up till now, I don't know if IMF is still affected. If IMF coming will affect them again, because I believe their own is done. IMF is supposed to have come to disburse it. What is still happening? This is what we have been going through in the grant ecosystem. These people treating us as if we don't know anything. And it's becoming so annoying. Treating us like as if we are illiterate is becoming so alarming. One day, monkey go market, it no go return. No. That is just that. This is Varagis HQ. If you have not subscribed to our channel, do us a favor to subscribe and click on the notification bell. Let me leave you to Reverend Eliboh's message. We'll be right back. Bye for now.
Hey, man. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I want to congratulate you as much as you have been able to register. And I want to reassure you all that finally, the IMF themselves have fixed a date, haven't agreed with the terms of this disbursement on the 28th. The Nigerian government had wanted them to draw the date backward to be around on the 18th. But as at now, we have not heard whether the IMF agree or not. But as far as that is concerned, we are waiting till the 28th for now, until we have other information about if there is going to be any change. Nevertheless, you cannot compare this very shift to the previous ones that a lot of people were proclaiming, and including me, because I was equally carried away with all those information, not knowing that it is not from IMF themselves. So this time around, now that the IMF themselves are giving us the date when it will be convenient for them, let us endure a little bit, please. I'm appealing to all of us, please. There is somebody out there, Francis, who was a part of the registration before. So since he felt the date of disbursement have shifted, he now look at everything to be a lie, and therefore he made up his mind to convince as many people he can convince within the platform to make sure that they go and withdraw their money. I have paid him his 10,000 which he used in registration. It was 11,000 he sent to me. The reason why he sent the 11,000 was because I told him the bank charges. We need some money for them. So he now expect me to pay him back the 11,000. I told him it is not possible. When his money came in, I sent it to the went to the bank and sent it from the bank to my contact at Abuja. They charged me, and when now he is demanding for his refund, I refunded him his 10,000. He is still not settled. He said he will scatter that my group. He will make sure that nobody remains in my group. But I am talking to you, my people. If you close your eyes and open it, the 28th comes. Like Ngozi Israel have just spoken, that the federal government is appealing to the IMF and the international body to please reduce the 28th to 18th of this month. That appealing is still ongoing. We don't know whether they have agreed, but the IMF on their part said they have other African countries that they have arranged to disburse to also, but they cannot change the date they are giving Nigeria. So the only thing now is whether they change it to 18 or 28. Let us wait. There shall not be any reverse, there shall be no postponement again after that 28. So, my dear, I congratulate you. Don't allow anybody to sway your mind and make you to be afraid. Don't be afraid. I am not just one local registrar person there. I am directly connected to the people who are in charge of this whole pioneer. The same person that our mama Ngozi is working with, that is the same person we are working with. So please, do not let anybody sway your mind or make you to doubt the possibility of this disbursement. The disbursement have been fixed. Agreement have been reached within the federal government of Nigeria, the CBN, and the IMF, and all other international representatives. So please just enjoy a little bit. You will not regret it. You will rejoice and celebrate. God will keep you alive and keep all that concerns you alive. He that has sustained you for these past 9 years, we have been waiting for this grant. He will still be able to keep you till this day in this month of July. We are not going to die. Nobody will die in my platform. Please, if I am the only source of your information, it is enough. Even my contact, the man that I'm working with, he assured me this morning that the government is still appealing to them. But if not, if they do not agree eventually, the 28th remain 28. It is now Nigerians, the Nigeria government that is begging. Is now the Nigeria government is appealing. But when they were here freely, spent a lot of days and weeks, come and go, come and go, come and go, they never knew the importance. Now that the IMF have gone to schedule his program with other African countries, it is now they are begging. But all the same, we thank God the progress is on high jar right now. We are in progress. By the grace of God, this month of July will not pass us by. God bless you. Keep faith, trust God, and believe that God will be able to bring this thing to pass. God bless you. Reverend Eliboh, of course, is my name. Thank you very much.